gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. It's been a couple days since I saw you last, but we're going to just, for all intents and purposes, I think we're going to call this day either 9 or 10. I'm not sure. B-Dog's going to be joining me. Kyle's also going to be joining me in a little bit. So we are on the farm. It is almost day 10. Basically, I spent today, I mowed, I sold bales, and then I mowed, wrapped, you saw the beginning of that. I got all the wrapped bales sold. I then did some missions and earned some more money, and I've added some things to the farm. So if you remember last time, we had to lease the bale trailer, and so I've actually gone out, and I can't find it. Where did it go? I actually purchased a bale trailer, so we don't have to use the bale pickup anymore. I think we are going to stick with grass for a little while, though, because it's a good way to make some money. It's almost double what the regular crops make, but we do need to get some straw. Where the heck did the baler go? Oh, it's up at you know what? I put it up in that barn way up there on the hilltop there. It's parked up there. But I wanted to show you another thing that I got that you guys will like, or at least I like. I've been wanting to get one of these for a while. Yes, the mighty T5. This is a T5 120, so it's the 120 horsepower variant of the T5 New Holland. And I also built this little structure here for the sheep farm, because this is where we're going to keep this tractor parked up here and use it for cleaning the sheep pen and the pig pen. So this tractor is going to run back and forth between the pig farm and this farm for now until we can afford to buy a second one. But these tractors are just going to be like, single duty tractors. This one has the power to mow and collect, so this can be our sheep, sheep helper. I don't know what you call it. Up at the pig farm, I did buy more food for the pigs. They are multiplying. We're up to, I think 13 pigs now, so we've gained 4 pigs. And that's only in like a 24-hour period, so that's pretty good. I hear somebody was telling me they bought 30 pigs, and they're up to like, I think he said they were up to 300 some. Yeah, that's what I said. One more thing I want to show you. We're going to run down the street a little bit. I did all the farming for Farmer Jack or Farmer Joe or whoever lives down here. So I'm going to run down. And I did end up buying a field because, Kyle kept pointing out, we do need to have straw for the pigs. So unfortunately, it's on the opposite end of Pigville, but this is the farmer that was happy with me. So he's giving me a good deal on all his fields. So over here on the left, field number 24 is going to be our straw field. We're going to need to plant that in the morning and grow some wheat or barley, probably wheat. And this will be where we grab our wheat from and our straw. Over here, this field, I will be buying this one next. This will also probably be for straw production. But we're going to start spreading out and buying the fields. Field number 23, this field's about 120,000. The next one over is 128,000. Once again, these are all owned by the same farmer. And I believe 19 is also owned by the same farmer. So we can buy all of these at their lowest price. This field's not too expensive. I could buy this. Maybe this guy wasn't done. Let me check real quick here and see what we got. Let's take a look. Nope, Alex Young is not completely satisfied yet. So Alex Young, we're not buying the field until I've finished working on his fields, and he'll give me a full discount on that. All right, so let's go ahead and pull back up to the farm. And I'm going to start advancing time. In the morning, Mason and I will be doing some mowing and collecting. We'll be ready for our next set of bales. I think the grass will be ready. But we also need to plant that field, so we're going to work together to get that. It's been plowed. It'll need to be oilseed radish planted, and then later in the day it'll need to be weeded, cultivated, and then planted with wheat. So that is our busy schedule for today, or for tomorrow. So we're going to hop in here and pretend like we're going to bed for the night. Hi, honey, I'm home. Oh, wait. I'm single.
Now, I'm missing the Black Beauty.
Okay, I'm going to give you a link for that, so hang on one second. Let me walk to the house here. Okay, good night, folks. We'll see you in the morning. Ladies and gentlemen, B-Dog is on his way. It cost us $7,000 for everything that we own last night, so you can see there I'm down from 20,000 down to 14. But we'll make that back today. Once this grass is done growing, which it's not. But right now, I'm going to get the tractor started here, and I'm going to start planting oilseed radish on that field. So we should be able to use the smaller Valtra. Let's go ahead and start it up. All right. Oops, wrong button. Oops. That's not what I want to do. I'm already driving like a nut. For some reason I thought the weeder was my seeder. But it's not. It's the weeder. Alright, we're still pretty full here. Need to change crop. There we go. So we're going to do wheat. No, I'm not. I'm going to do oilseed radish. What do I think? Here's the radish. Oops. Right past it. There we go. So let's run on down and get this planted. We've already got 15 hours on the small Valtra, man. Ugh.
Really?
It's killing me. My case is up over 55, I think. I've been using that one to do all the weeding.
They came out with like 4 or 5 different updates on this IT runner pack in a matter of days.
I know. They had some collision issues, I guess. I haven't tried it yet, so I like the IT runner, but it's not like a super practical device.
Yeah.
But I think in the long run it pays for itself, but you have to be willing to work it. I know, everybody's always I've had like 5 people yell at me now because I use my flashers when I'm on the field. Like, don't use your flashers on the field. I'm like, yes, I am. I don't care what you tell me. I'm doing it. Man, this is a small field. Yikes. There we go. And at 180 horsepower, this tractor is like just enough to pull this thing. I really should probably be using the bigger Valtra to do this, but when you actually see the tractor with the seeder, you realize how much smaller the tractor is.
All right.
Like now that I have the seeder unfolded, it's like, whoa. Now, someone was saying they got one of the Challengers with the Caterpillar tracks. And they didn't like it because they said that it actually, like when you turn, those treads will get caught on the seeders that you have, and it makes them flip and stuff. So I wonder if maybe that's one of the things that they fixed in this patch, the 1.3 patch. I don't know. The good news is they're patching it pretty quickly. Like I think on the last version of the game, it was like 2 or 3 months before we saw one patch. We've already seen like 2 or 3 since they released it.
Yeah.
So they're really, keeping up with it.
Alright, should be coming in here pretty soon. For the life of me, I can't remember the password.
Oh, I'll get it to you. Alright. Back to recording. So once again, we're using the method where you don't need to actually fertilize, because we're using the weeders. Unless they change that. I don't know, maybe the patch changes that, but...
I'm not going to be able to join you, I don't think.
What's going on? Why?
Your IT runner is 2 versions
older. Older?
Yeah.
Oh, well, let me update it. Hang on, folks. We'll be right back. Over-monstered.
Yeah.
See, I used to drink the hell out of Monster because when I used to race motocross, I was actually sponsored by Monster whenever I used to race, and I used to get cases of Monster for free from them, because of course I'd pretty much brand their logo all over my bike and all over my gear, and I used to drink that stuff till the cows came home, and I got so old,
Yeah, that stuff is not good for you. It just tears you apart.
Yeah.
Monster.
Now I get like horrible acid reflux and
Yeah,
Ugh.
I'm
heartburn.
waiting for that to kick in.
Gee, I hope my recording came out. My volume was set to 80. I don't know what to see.
This, like, Monster's delicious. It's just that, like, I don't know, it feels like battery acid. Like, when it's, like, going down your esophagus, down your stomach, you can feel it, like, burning the whole way down.
It's so good.
So good.
Yeah. And,
I've never.
yeah, it's yeah, but I got all these friends of mine that are like, oh, I love drinking Monster. I drink like 8 cans a day. And I was like, you need to chill out. You need to drink like 1 can a day. Maybe, if that.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't be drinking it at all, right? Were you able to get in, Kyle, or do you need the information?
I'm still updating.
Ha, synchronizing. Hey, B-Dog, can you pop him the username password?
Yeah.
Are you already recording?
Yes.
All updated. Now I gotta restart. So it looks like they made that, they put out an update that makes that, that pile destroyer thing. Like, I don't know.
The plow thing?
No,
Or the roller?
yeah, that roller that deletes piles.
Right.
Yeah.
Apparently they fixed all the silos and everything else, so piles won't stick to walls anymore.
Oh, cool.
Really? So now that we just got that for nothing now.
Yeah.
Well, I would say it's probably. I say we should probably keep it around because
Yeah.
at some point we're going to end up in a situation where we. Hold on.
Oh, yep.
So now I'm wondering too if I don't know where my game's at.
Are you having lag issues?
No, there we go. Sorry, minimized, and I had to unminimize and yeah.
Oh, okay. Do.
So funny, I've gotten so accustomed to leaving my volume down to like 10% that I cannot have it high at all anymore.
I know.
It's just too overwhelming.
Well, I had mine at 80. I didn't realize it. I'm like, why are their voices so quiet? And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
crap. So I hope that the beginning of the video didn't get ruined. It probably did. But what are you going to do?
Yeah, but I had my Bandicam set up, and then I switched something around. Like I changed the volume or the sound input to the PX22s. I took it off so I took it off the original default, and it just totally canceled out all my in-game sounds.
Oh, weird. I don't. Yeah. I bet you
So
they.
I had to fix that, and it was too late after I had went ahead and made a couple videos out of it. So
Well, I bet you the patch. Reset. Reset the volume levels. Is somebody dinging us in channel? I feel like I'm getting dinged. Keep hearing these strange, like. Maybe I'm just crazy.
yeah.
Yeah. Arnold. It's crazy. Oh, you're in Arnold State, aren't you?
Get that Sabagan
Yes.
Gargan.
This.
Oh, yeah, the chaff levels, they're at 0 now.
Awesome.
That's weird. This one says fermenting silage 100% here in the
But it's 0.
third silo.
Right. Yeah. I've seen that.
There we go. I just opened it and it says fill level 0. Just reset itself. All right, cool.
Oh. Yep. Spike. Welcome.
So yeah, my kettle humidifier for my fireplace.
Yes.
I think I overfilled it and the water got out.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, like it started boiling and the water came out and got on one of the other little stove cover things on there. And it got it like vibrating and it popped off and the fire started shooting out of it.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Oh right. That's why you were like, I gotta go.
Yeah. Because I heard that thing hit the floor and I was like, that's not good.
That's not good. Where did you get that? Well, so it sits on. It's a stove. I'm assuming.
It's a wood burning stove, and
Okay.
then on the top, it's got 2 little round discs that you can pull out if you need to do something with the fire or whatever. And
Okay.
or that's where you would set your pots and pans.
Okay.
And for that particular model, there's also a kettle you can get that its sole purpose is just to be a humidifier for it. So that way
Okay.
you're not just having, constant hot air. And I've overfilled it, and so it's overboiling, and some of it splashed on the.
Right, it causes that to boil, which starts to vibrate.
It splashed out and hit the other pan, and it reacted to that sudden cooling and started vibrating and popped off, and then it started spitting fire.
Oh my god.
So I had to run in there and grab my little tool for picking up those.
I need a
those parts.
humidifier for my fireplace. I don't know how to, it's an insert though, so I don't know how to do that. It's probably just set a pot of water out there.
An insert?
Yeah, it's like it's in the fireplace. So like you have a fireplace and then you have a stove that they put inside the fireplace.
Oh, if you get the.
No, I'll be right back real quick.
Most places like Tractor Supply or Big R will have them. It's just a cast iron. It looks just like a cast iron teapot,
Okay.
and it'll say right on it.
But see, I
"Do
can't
not
I can't put it on top of the thing because it's inside the fireplace.
A lot of people hang them
Really?
if you have that situation, and if you have your little fireplace tools.
Yeah.
Do you have the one that has it's got a spike pointing forward and then a hook on it?
No, but I know what you're talking about. I can get one.
Yeah, a lot of people will, when the fire's out, they'll get a piece of, I don't know, baling wire or something, just a strong gauge wire,
Okay.
and they'll stretch it across there with some hang down. That way the fire can get to it, but you don't want to have your teapot in the fire.
Oh, see, there's no way to do it with mine because it's basically a firebox.
Oh.
So it's small, and you just put all the wood in there, but the wood fills up the whole box,
Oh, well, I mean, mine just sits on top.
Right. Yeah. See, there's no top for mine because it's inserted into an old fireplace.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about? It's got the glass door, and they call it an insert. Basically, it's a wood burning stove, but it inserts inside an original fireplace.
Oh, okay.
So
You're going to have to get an external humidifier for that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking because it does drive me out. It makes my nose bleed and stuff. But it heats up nice. It heats the whole house. So
Yeah. All I could say is just, go to Wally World and get one of them little $10 humidifiers.
yeah, like the Vicks Vapor Rub humidifier.
Yeah, the one that's just like a 3-gallon bucket with a humidifier drop down to the top.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, I got one of those in my room.
Mark is dead set on this Miata thing,
Ugh.
and unfortunately, the one that he wants is in freaking Cincinnati. So I'm gonna have to drive it 4 hours to bring it back. I'm like,
Make him go get it.
well, he doesn't know how to drive stick.
Why is he getting it? That kind of defeats the purpose.
I know. I'm like, Mark, you're gonna hate it. I'm like, because he's not a driver. Like for me, I like driving, so stick is fun. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
he's not a driver. He doesn't like to drive. He just complains whenever he has to drive places. I'm like, this is not gonna make it any better, Mark. He's like, no, I'll be fine. It'll be great. And I'm like, okay, we'll see.
Do you have some neighbors or something with a stick shift that you can
No.
put him in and?
Nope. He's gonna have to learn in his car. And I said you need to have. I said right off the bat, you need to have about $200 saved up because you're gonna need a new clutch.
Yeah, it's,
Hopefully he'll get it pretty quick, but I don't know.
if he doesn't know how to drive a standard, should have got him I don't know.
Hang on a second. Somebody keeps dinging me. It's making me nuts. All right, I'm back in. What's up, B-Dog?
What up?
Did you drive the pickup down?
Yeah, just checking out the field here. So you picked up field 24, huh?
Yep. I got our wheat field,
Nice.
Kyle.
Cool.
24. And I also, if you poke around a little bit, you're going to notice there's a new tractor up by the sheep pen that I got for sheeping and pigging. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Was that your phone?
Yes. Jeez.
I hate when my phone blows up like that. I'm like, stop it. Is it a neighbor?
I don't remember how to put it on silent either.
Ding.
That's not how you do it.
So I planted oilseed radish on the wheat field for fertilizer, and then we'll weed it, and then plant
Wheat.
wheat. And then once we get done with this sell-off, like from this next batch of grass, we'll buy another field too.
All right.
All right, so I need to shut this off. We need to fold it up.
Yeah, man, I ran downstairs today. I went out to wife and I went out to Target today.
Oh, yeah?
Picked up like this old cheapo, mouse pad, like $3.
Okay.
I totally forgot. I went to go run downstairs to go grab it. And we
This
had like
is all
this
the same
little-
equipment that was here last time.
Well, there's a new bale trailer up at the higher barn, and then if you go to the sheep farm, you'll see my new tractor.
That's the same blue Vulture we've always had.
Nuh-uh, I'm driving the blue Vulture. Look at it closely.
T5.
Oh, that's a New Holland.
The colors confused you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we had a blue Ultra, so.
Yeah.
But they look eerily similar.
Yes, they do. When I was parking them next to each other, I was like, whoa, they look the same. Just the yellow badge is pretty much the only difference.
Yeah.
And the interior. The interior looks way different.
Yeah, we have like this little, I don't know, it looks like a little ship wheel. It's like a little cast iron looking decoration, but I cracked my frickin' toe in that thing.
Oh.
My wife's like, what were you doing up there? I'm like, oh, you had that stupid ship wheel thing that you just left on the ground over here. I don't know, it's like a little key holder, I guess.
You're like,
Oh. I don't know, I also got some great news from the insurance company today.
what's that?
Well, when they had originally, to give me, get me my money for my motorcycle and stuff like that, they needed to get the mileage off the bike.
Okay.
So we had to send in our key, and finally they received their key, but the odometer was broken on it.
Oh.
So they couldn't, they couldn't read the miles. So what they ended up just doing was giving me the MSRP value off the bike.
Oh, that's good.
I got over $5,000 back,
Oh, wow, good.
and I only paid $5,200 for the bike.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I owed like $3,100 on the loan still. Plus they gave me about $800 worth of the customizations that I had for the bike, and then
Cool.
as well as like my riding gear. So I got $1,700 that is mine now. So
Hooray.
Can I have it?
Yeah.
oh man,
Really
we needed it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It gave us a little cushion, man. It's great.
you remember how we were trying to fill up the cedars with the belt?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's a thing now.
Wait, what were we doing? Hang on, say that again. What were we doing?
We were trying to fill up the cedars with this belt by backing it up to
Oh,
the...
yeah.
They fixed that, so now you can.
Oh, cool. Well, maybe we can bring one of those conveyors up then, because not that it's that hard to do it with the shovel, but now now that we're doing baling, the conveyors are kind of obsolete.
No, we can always complicate things. I mean,
We make it harder. This Vader stat looks like it has a giant speaker on the back, doesn't it? Like between the
Yeah.
between the
oh,
that's where the subwoofer is located.
and then there's two little tweeters.
When somebody has their speakers hooked up out of phase, they're like, "Isn't this a cool thing? Check out my subwoofer." I'm like, "Nah, dude, I think you got that hooked up backwards."
When it's just shaking the crap out of your car panels, but it doesn't really sound like anything.
Right.
That's where all the sound actually comes from. It's just all from all the screws and bolts just rattling out of your car.
I
Nice.
have seen a guy's bumper fall off.
He rattled himself off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for my first car, I used to have subwoofers, and I was like all about it, and put some good money into the system, and I ended up sticking like pieces of a wash rag or washcloth and on the license plate so it wouldn't rattle. So I had like washcloths sticking out of the back of my car.
That's hilarious,
Kind of
dude.
goofy.
All right, I'm gonna speed up time. Let me know when the grass is grown. F8. Nope, just regular 8.
I mean, field 12 here is already grown.
What?
Yeah, field 12's grown. You got the American flag over here on 14 right now.
What? Oh, it is
Yeah.
grown. Look at that. It just happened. What about the other
Yeah.
one?
Uh,
They should all be the same because I seeded them.
yep.
I mean,
Field 15's done.
okay, that
I
just
love that
happened.
they have the American flag here on this field. That's pretty cool.
At 6 o'clock, they weren't done, so that just happened. All right, so here's how it goes. We need to mow, bale, and wrap and collect. Who wants to do what?
Don't matter to me. I'll mow.
You mow. You got to run the baler too, though.
That's fine.
Okay, as long as you don't care. Get in there. I would say probably the big Vultra for that task.
I would say on the, or to make things faster, I discovered on my single-player game, it's way faster if we buy the other part of this pottinger
Yeah?
and
Want to
put
run
them all
more
together.
behind it.
Yeah, and then,
And then you're windrowing?
Yep.
yeah,
So I can mow and run the windrower while somebody
Okay.
runs the baler right behind me.
Okay, that's cool. We'll do that next. I mean, I don't have the money now, but we'll do that once this harvest we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way.
yeah. So all you have to do is you put the pottingers together and like put them on the back of the Vultra or whatever and do the
The backwards run.
yeah, because
and then just
all
windrow.
of the windrowers connect with the 3-point, and so it'll lock onto this thing, and then you can just do it all at once.
Oh,
Yeah,
you,
you
can
can
mow
do it-
on the front and windrow on the back. That's so
Yeah.
cool.
That's what I run the 3 mowers on the front.
Okay.
And I run the windrower on the back.
And this tractor has enough horsepower.
Oh yeah, this one.
Oh,
Will be good.
easily.
I ran it with this Vultra here on the other
This
one.
one only has
This-
200 now, though. It's the not 194. So
Yeah, you should be still should be good.
let me check it.
I did
real
it
quick.
just to see if I could. I did it with the New Holland. With the
Oh,
old
okay.
one, with the classic.
The
so,
chief. Oh, okay. This has got 210, so it can do it.
I'll use the case.
All right, you gonna do the wrapping?
Yeah.
I'll do the collecting then. Here I come to save the day.
There we go. And like this.
Off to work we go. So how much is that second set of mowers? About 40?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'll need the windrower probably is another 40, right? But we
You
should
just,
Yeah,
have
you
need,
get the-
you just need the double, the one of two
Medium-sized one.
beaters.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna get this set up, and then I'm gonna run down and take care of the animals. Are gonna need cleaning. The animals. So I'm gonna go do that while you guys get that first field mowed, because really I can collect them pretty fast.
You got the automatic collection trailer?
Yep.
Cheater.
It's so much faster. We leased it for the first round, and then with that money I took it and bought. I just went out and bought one right away.
All right, cool.
It's way easier to do it with the
The automatic.
with the automatic rig.
All right, so I'll be back. We're gonna make this real. I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna take the truck over.
If only they'd add a frickin' passenger script.
I know.
They gave us a truck with like 6 seats in it. Nobody can use it.
That's right.
Oh yeah, they. I don't know if you saw it or not, but they had this kind of like a little miniature dump truck. It's like $8,000 in like the store. It's called like the Gaz. It's like an older style truck. It works beautifully too.
Where is that? It's in the mod store.
Yeah, on the website version.
Really?
Totally worth it though. It's
Oh, it's not on. It's not on our in the game.
Mod Hub. No, but
I'll have to look at it. The Gaz is a Russian truck.
yeah, wonderful. I mean, it's nice.
Okay, we'll check it out.
The in-game, the dashboard inside the truck is like kind of animated, so the turn signal things show up. They click on and off, and
Oh, that's cool.
yeah.
I did find a John Deere disc spine cutter,
Okay.
but it's complete crap.
Yeah, if you guys find good ones, let me know, and we'll try them out and see if they're video worthy or if they
Yeah.
fail the test.
Oh, and
Like-
too, I do mod showcases every now and then. I try to find some new mods on there,
Okay.
and then you can check them out on the video, and if you like them or not.
Gonna cross.
Yeah, man, that John Deere, it was so close. I mean, it looks amazing.
Is it like the full up, like a combine?
Yeah, it's
The mini combine, like the wind rowers,
yeah.
speed rowers, or whatever they call them. But
Yeah,
it didn't run well.
It's got a lot of like weird clipping issues.
Well,
Like,
hopefully they'll fix it because we need. I would love to have a disc bind,
I'm
like
wondering,
like a real mower, like a harvester style disc bind.
yeah,
Be really. I've been wanting one of those forever. We had that force shred, but that thing, it's just crap.
yeah, is barely wider than a regular cutter, and
Right. Though.
the only advantage was it was self-propelled, but
Yeah. Those are usually 15 or 16 feet, aren't they? Like
Yeah.
the big ones.
they usually come up to you can get them up to 21 feet,
Okay.
but that thing will have like a 400 horsepower motor on it. I mean, if you think about it, that is a ridiculous amount of material to deal with in 21 feet.
Right.
Having to, not only are
Right.
you constantly sucking it in, but the machine also has to move it to the center and then push it out the back. And that's a lot of work for, a machine to do.
I hear the sheep chewing.
The weight of grass adds up quickly in the
Yeah.
machine.
Yeah, I bet. Now it doesn't hold the grass though, does it? It just dumps it out.
Yeah, it just immediately spits it out. It's
Yeah.
just, as far as realism goes, you go out there and you could go out into a field and like you pull up grass by hand, it doesn't weigh much. But after you run it through, like if you could just take a windrower, push it through the grass just enough to fill it up and have it start spitting out the back,
Right.
and then stop it at that moment and capture all the grass that's inside of it and weigh it, it would probably be about 300 pounds of grass.
Oh my gosh.
Like, it's ridiculous how much grass ends up inside of that machine at one time.
And then you have to they pretty much have to clean them out all the time, don't they, as they're running them?
No,
No.
they're pretty good on self-cleaning. The only thing you really have to clean is if it's like really, really, really dry.
Okay.
And so there's a lot of, crap coming off the plants,
Okay.
like, leaves and stuff. It'll get sucked into the breather and into the radiator and all that stuff.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have to stop and clean those out all the time.
Yeah, and the ones that I've seen, they make them so that they open up pretty easily, so that you can clean that stuff up pretty easily.
Yeah.
Like the radiators all have door hinges on them.
Yeah, and a lot of the newer ones, they actually have a vacuum on them. That so your radiator will have there'll be like a door between your radiator and the actual back of the windrower, and inside of that there's a vacuum.
Oh, so it's got a built-in vacuum.
Or it might be like
A
the
blower.
vacuum's on the inside and it goes through, and then the vacuum's on the outside where all the stuff is sticking.
Okay.
And so it sucks all that stuff up and it blows it out the bottom of the machine. The
Okay.
problem is, if it's dry, it's very easy to overwhelm that system.
Oh, okay.
And
So you really need to clean them out all the time anyway.
yeah, if it's dry. I mean, when my neighbor was doing his pasture lands down in Los Alces, like he had one pasture that was basically a swamp. He was sinking his cutter like constantly, and we eventually just gave up on that pasture. And then we go to the next pasture over, literally it's like swamp, a fence, and bone dry desert. And
You're like, dude, you need some new pastures.
well, I don't know, it's just the way that area is. But
Now, do you think we need... I used up the... Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Finish.
he starts cutting in that one, and almost immediately his thing is like he's got alarms going off after he's done like 2 passes. And the whole machine is just screaming that it's just completely packed with garbage. And so we had to keep stopping and cleaning it out.
That's frustrating.
Yeah, I'm chasing him around with one of his Ford Rangers with one of his gas-powered air compressors in the back, and just he would just stop and lift the header, and that was the signal for me to come up to him and start blowing all the parts of it out, and then
He's like, I can't give up on this one because I couldn't use the other one.
well, I mean, he needed the hay, and so you don't really have an option except to keep doing it the difficult way.
Right.
Until they can invent a robot that can do exactly what I was doing.
I was looking on videos on YouTube. They had a robot tractor on there. I was like, that's pretty cool. Or like a remote tractor.
Oh, shoot.
Uh-oh.
I've been mowing this entire time, but the thing's been full. Forgot to empty it out.
Kyle's probably like, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm not seeing that. Because I don't have like decent mirrors that look behind me on this case.
Oh.
I have to stop and I have to look back at what's going on. I can't drive like I did before.
Oh. Wait, what happened to your mirrors?
Well, last time I was using the big green Valtra.
Oh.
And that thing's just covered in mirrors.
Oh yeah, the case doesn't have very many.
The best I got on this case are 2 mirrors that probably belong on a Honda Civic.
That's right.
So I tell you guys what, it was a pretty awesome day today. We went out to Chipotle because they had the buy one get one free for Veterans Day.
Mark went out too. He's like, I'm getting free stuff today.
Oh
man.
yeah, dude. I'm like, I took full advantage of the whole, buy one get one burrito.
You deserve it, man.
And then my wife and I went out to B-Dubs for dinner. And, since I got my brace on, it was like an hour wait to even get in there.
Oh.
But, they had the free small basket of wings with, French fries for free.
Okay.
And they sat us down, but the waitress, the hostess lady looked at me and looked down at me, looked down at my leg, and then nodded her head and sat me down at a frickin' handicap table. Specifically sat me down where the handicap sign is.
Right.
And I just looked at her, I'm like, really? She's like, what? I'm like,
I'm not that bad.
you do that on purpose? Like, well, my wife just had a kick out of it and sat there and took videos of my face and the little handicap sign. She had a field day over that.
Well, just be glad you're there because you're injured and not because you're fat.
I know.
I can't believe.
I'll tell you what, though, man. I come out of that place like a fat boy. I smashed some wings.
I haven't been to B-Dubs in a long time. We got one right down the street. I just never go.
I'll tell you what. The one place that I do really miss, though, from Ohio is the Quaker Steak.
Oh, yeah. We go there. They got good burgers, man.
Oh, I used to go there every Tuesday for wing night.
Yep, they got good wings, too.
Freaking unlimited wings for $15.
Yeah, we got one we got one in Medina. It's like 5 minutes from my house.
I miss that so much.
Yeah, we go occasionally. Like Seth has this church thing. It's called the Middles. Oops, stutter. And my friend Tim, his son goes there too. So a lot of times afterwards, not a lot of times, occasionally afterwards we'll go to Quaker Steak and lube and get burgers.
I wish I could have partaken in all the free Veterans Day meals, but I live 25 miles away from anywhere that was doing that deal, and I'm like, that's not worth it.
That's quite a trip, yeah.
A free meal is not worth the $6 in gas I'd spend getting there.
That's right. Marking the Miata.
Yeah, my wife's giving me my early birthday present, or not birthday, Christmas present. Supposed to get, I'm starting a sleeve on my right arm, and super excited because my appointment was for tomorrow, and the guy frickin' texted her, because he goes to her gym that she works at, And he's like, hey, tell him I'm going to have to cancel for tomorrow. I tweaked my back. Hopefully next Saturday. I'm like, oh, man. I was so excited. I was so bummed out when I saw that.
Bummer. No tats for you.
Yeah.
Get through here. Yeah, we're going to go. I was telling Kyle, Mark is buying that Miata. And there's two of them we're going to look at, but they're both in Cincinnati, and he doesn't know how to drive manual, so
Oh, man.
that means I get to drive it home. Which
Man, I love manual, man. It's
I
beautiful.
like driving manual, but not in a car that I don't fit in.
Yeah.
I've already
Oh,
driven.
Miatas are fun little cars, though.
It was the one that we test drove was surprisingly peppy. Like, people are always like, "Oh no, it's it doesn't have any horsepower." The thing is, 170 horsepower in a car that weighs like 4 pounds. I'm
Yeah.
like, what are you talking about? It doesn't have horsepower. It's got plenty of horsepower.
Yeah, that thing's got a set of kahunas under it for how little it is.
Yeah, it was fun. I was surprised at how fast it was. I was like, "Whoa!"
Jeremy Clarkson would disagree with you.
But it's the funny thing about it is just the whole like I really like seriously my legs are rubbing against the steering wheel as I'm trying to drive it. It's like I barely fit in that car. I don't know how I'm going to make it 4 hours home. Or
Your
3
knees
and a
are
half.
gonna be all chafed.
I'm going to wear jeans, but it just ain't going to be comfy. It ain't going to be fun. Now what's weird is that there's no I don't know how these guys see where the bail arm is.
That's
What?
because in real life you can actually like lean over and
Yeah.
see what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder
Whereas
if
in this game your head is fixed.
I wonder if I reverse the direction that I'm pulling this. I don't know if I could. I'm see if I can hitch this to the front.
I don't think you can.
I don't think I can either. But
I think the front hitch is too high.
yeah, it probably is. We'll just try it though and see what happens. I'll be mildly amused if it does. Nope. No dice.
I think the way I was doing it on my fields, or whoops, in my game, was you kind of do it based on your approach. And so as you're driving up to the bail, you want to be just off center of it.
I'll try that.
In the meantime, I'm gonna completely botch up trying to pick up this freaking bail.
Well, you got time. Yeah, it's not too bad. I'm just running alongside of them.
That's what I usually do. I just drive right beside it and it gets it.